How we doing? Meteorologist Steve Fundera here. We've got big wind on the way and big rain on the way for Tuesday, primarily Tuesday evening. That's when the rain really comes down, heavy at times, and potential for some flooding. We've got the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms, and all of us going to be dealing with the threat of damaging winds. So there could be some power outages out there by the end of the day, Tuesday into Tuesday night. Also a threat of tidal flooding in a few spots around town. So let's just dive into it as a big system is taking shape to our west. Look at this broad system, a couple fronts associated with it. It's the warm front that's going to lift into the region throughout the day on Tuesday. So that's punch number one. That brings us some rainfall throughout the daylight hours, and then comes that cold front by the end of the day Tuesday. So Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, and this is what gets us with the heavy rain and the threat for strong to severe thunderstorms. But while this is all going on, the wind is going to be impacting all of us. By tomorrow morning, it'll be gusting already to 25, 30 miles an hour. And then as the day goes on, winds just continue to crank, turn it up. We're talking about winds gusting to 50, even 60 miles an hour at times. And this is not part of any sort of strong thunderstorm. This is just widespread winds across the region here. So this is something to be aware of as we go into our day Tuesday. So we could be dealing with power outages, not for everyone, but they'll be around town as the wind really cranks up. It'll be highest along the waterway, so along the bay, near the ocean. If you got anything out in the backyard, coming home from work today, tonight, or early tomorrow morning, secure anything, any lawn chairs, any potted plants, anything like that that can get kind of tossed around and thrown around here. And if there's any loose limbs or tree branches around that kind of hang low, anything like that, you may want to clean up or tidy up. That's something to keep in mind as we could be dealing with some trees coming down with the amount of wind that we will see. Now, timing of the rain will be increasing throughout the day. So calling it daytime rain, kind of on and off from the late morning into early afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so some light rain around the region. Then it's stormy by the time the evening rolls around. We'll see the storms develop to the west, looking out towards the I-95 corridor after sunset, and then those come crashing in pretty much by the end of the night. So into the late night hours, we'll be dealing with the heavy rain, and that could be torrential at times. So we could be dealing with ponding on the roadways, some flooding on the roadways. When we have that excessive rain, we're talking about 1 to maybe even 3 inches of rain when this is all said and done. So not only is the wind going to cause some issues, is the rain will as well. So the flood watch is up. Could cause some flooding in the streets, low-lying areas, just from the excessive rainfall that comes in by Tuesday evening. All while temperatures will soar into the 60s. We're going to see them climb overnight as the breeze starts to pick up out of the south. So waking up tomorrow morning near 50 degrees. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we're going to be in the mid and upper 60s. So very warm as that strong wind comes at us from the south. This is also elevating our risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. The primary threat is going to be down to the south. Pretty much the Albemarle Sound is the cutoff. However, there's a level 2, level 3 risk for a good chunk of our area that could be dealing with damaging wind and the potential for a tornado or two. So something to keep in mind, especially in northeastern North Carolina. There could be a couple notches embedded in that line of heavy rain that comes in later tomorrow night, which could cause a few tornadoes, and that, of course, can cause even more damage on top of the widespread wind potential that's out there already. This southerly wind that will go all day will also elevate our high tides. I mentioned this was that third bullet at the top of this. The high tide tomorrow evening could cause some elevated waterways around the shorelines of the Albemarle Sound, southern parts of Back Bay. Could be dealing with some more than just nuisance flooding. The water's going to come up and could cause some issues and maybe flood up some roadways here or there. So that's with that high tide on Tuesday. So if you're able to get home a little bit earlier from work tomorrow, you can get home before maybe 5, maybe before 4 o'clock, totally do so. But if you got to be out and about Tuesday evening, please use some caution because there'll be lots of stuff going on. So just to recap, the wind for all of us will be strong. Again, gusting 50 to 60 miles an hour all the way from the coastline to inland locations. Heavy rain for all of us, primarily in the evening when that punch from the cold front comes. There'll be rain around for the morning and during the day, but it'll be kind of sporadic, on and off in nature. The threat of strong to severe thunderstorms comes in with the heavy rain Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. That's where there could be that threat of a tornado or two, especially in northeastern North Carolina, where the warmer air will be pocketed. And also that's the threat where the tidal tidal flooding is as well that we just went over. Tonight, though, there's nothing to worry about. Remains pretty nice. We'll just see increasing clouds. If you got any Monday evening plans, you want to sit back, maybe watch the national championship, nothing really going on tonight. It will become breezy, though, by tomorrow morning. So temperatures will be in the 30s quickly, and then tomorrow morning, maybe closer to about 40 degrees. Tomorrow afternoon, up near the mid-60s. We'll call it morning rain or daytime rain, and then evening storms, and it's windy all day. And again, that's the big story. So here's Future Track for you. Notice the clouds increase. Here comes the daytime rain, light to moderate, on and off in nature through late morning into early afternoon, kind of sporadic here or there. The wind will start to ramp up by the afternoon. Notice it picking up, already sustained around 25, 30 miles an hour at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Here comes the line of heavy rain, the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms, and some winds that will be upwards of 50, 60 miles an hour, or wind gusts that will be upwards of 50, 60 miles an hour. 5, 6 o'clock off towards the I-95 corridor. This comes slamming in after sunset between, let's say, 8 and 11 o'clock p.m. That's kind of the window that this will be crashing in. And then after the midnight hour, this blows offshore, and we're back to some sunshine, but still blustery conditions on Wednesday. It'll be a lot drier, but blustery as temperatures will hold in the 50s. So a busy weather day coming up tomorrow. Stay weather aware. We got a lot going on. We want everyone to be safe. We'll keep you posted throughout the afternoon and the evening on Wavy TV 10, and then, of course, on Fox 43, and, of course, on Wavy.com. We've got another round of rain on the way late Friday night into Saturday, but the dry and cooler conditions in between will hold as the active pattern holds. We've kind of been down this pattern where it's like every 2 to 3 days we get slammed with a big weather system, and we've got a couple more to deal with. So stay weather aware throughout the day Tuesday, and we'll have more updates online and on air as conditions warrant.